But yeah, then the previous vlog is now all done. So then, yeah, it's time to get started on parting this set out now. So now that it's time to start working on the set, and did I? Yeah, I totally, yep, I had already had the page gone. I really need to stop messing up the pages I'm working on because that is gonna, I mean, it's caused me plenty of problems, so it's not like it's gonna get me into more problems in the future because it's already gotten me into a whole bunch, so it wouldn't be a first. But yeah, then now I am first going to grab, if I can, without my sweater knocking anything over, a whole bunch more, well, not a whole bunch, about this many more of these containers here from the used sorting area over here, which my dad is currently working on all the 1x bricks, but since it's tax season, he's working on all of that upstairs for his stuff. Mine were finished a little while ago, thankfully. But yeah, then it's all of this stuff here that he's working on, so he's making good progress on that. But then I need these containers here to first get this here separated into its individual colors, and then have one for like the stickered parts and all that stuff later. But now is going to be the fun part. I need to find a whole bunch of drawers again, and we're starting to run a bit low. I can probably take that one there. I tried to avoid taking any drawers that have really bulky things in it, so that one's got a bionicle torso, so I'll leave that. And I think I ended off last time somewhere around here. See, that's got a whole bunch of bulky parts in it, or just larger parts and stuff like that. So like that one's a little bit empty. I'll probably take this one here. Oh, this one's nice. Now that one, and see it. Now I need to find, that one's not good. Probably, I want to say, I'll probably need at least 20 drawers minimum for this set. So yeah, I'm going to have to go through all of these drawers until I can find about 20 of them that are empty enough for me to use. I usually take drawers that are at least half empty or so. So this one here I'll take, but not all of them are empty enough. This one I'll take. Let's see this one again. If I put this one like this here, nah, it's just too bulky of an item. It's just asking for problems. Yeah, I can take that one. And basically just go through this till I find enough drawers. If I can even close them after I open them. So I've now gotten all of the drawers that I'll hopefully need. Need to get them a little bit better for that. But then now, what I usually do is for some reason, I always list the tires first, probably because they're a little bit bulky. Actually, I work on that first, then get the tires listed. Then I might get these things done just to try and get some of the bulkier stuff out of the way. I am going to make sure that I have all of the stickered parts on the side though, because I do list those separate. I know some people take stickers off and stuff like that, but I usually just go ahead and list all of them, even if it takes longer to sell. Just adds more variety because you never know when someone wants that. So yeah, then I'm just going to get these all listed first after I separate all of the stickered versions from them. So there's that. But then yeah, get started on this set and hopefully finish sometime today. So I just finished counting all of the pins, and it turns out I was exactly 1 pin short. I am not going to recount all of these in case I missed it somehow, but yeah, at least I counted it, because otherwise I might have had too many for sale. Although, even if I did, I probably wouldn't have had any difficulty finding one in somewhere else to replace it. But it's already 9 p.m., so at this point, I'm extremely confident that I'm not going to be able to get this all done tonight. But yeah, overall, still making good progress, but still have light bluish gray, white, red, tan, a couple of the transparent colors, metallic, silver, gold, pearl gold, reddish brown, and yellow. And I mean, those ones won't take too long, but this will probably take a while. And then so even if this takes, say, an hour to finish this up, it'd be 10. Or, well, probably take a bit longer than that. So let's just say 10:30 or something like that. Or even if it was 10, then I'd still have to put all the stuff away. And there's going to be more than that because all this gets transferred over there. Then I'd have to consolidate everything. So at best, I'd be done by around 11 or so, but that's a bit late. So then I'll probably try to finish all this done for the step 1, and then tomorrow hopefully then can put it all away and start on the next one. And if I do have time after I'm done this, and I don't have time for that, then I'll probably start on that. So I finally was able to get that done for the first step, and so yeah, then I was thinking about taking apart the next set. I might start on that still, but then probably take a little bit of a break because there's not exactly that much room here. I've got a bit of room in front of the computer, but it's not like I can put containers everywhere or anything like that. And then if pieces go flying, it'll probably break something, not break something, knock stuff over or something like that. But then I've got another container from this set here, all of the quantities deducted and all that fun stuff from that. So then, yeah, it's both of these I'll have to get to eventually. And then, yeah, then this is going to be the next one up, hopefully. And it looks like this opens, and there's Lego inside, and yeah, going to work on this one after this is done. So it's now the next day, so my gamble did pay off, and we didn't have a power outage, but I was worried for a minute because the computer upstairs was off again, so I'm not sure if it was just the computer going crazy or if we might have had a very slight power outage or something like that, because that was off again, but at least the computer's still here, so I did not lose all the work I did yesterday with the set. Yogurt time. But yeah, it's time to start putting these parts away, but I already know that some of these are definitely not going to fit in the drawers. For example, I am not going to be able to put all those into the drawer that they go in or anything like that, so it'll be quite interesting to see exactly how many won't be able to go into drawers. And of course I dropped that. Usually it's not good to wear a sweater when you're picking these up because you tend to knock a whole bunch of stuff around. It's not even necessarily the sleeve part, but the base of it will, if you lean too far forward, it'll go all over the table, knock everything off. I've had that happen more times than I can remember. But then, yeah, so just put the first one away on camera because I forgot to stop recording, and then put the rest of the parts away, and then work on taking apart the next set. So just finished with the set now from all the stuff over here, and I dropped the paper. But then that is 2,500 items, 240 lots for 314.6. So let's grab our paper again. I really have to vacuum down there. So yeah, this is what we're at so far. I've decided I'm going to wait on listing the stickered parts and the counterparts until after, because then I'm going to create a brick store file, because otherwise I have to track the price of each individual part, and that's not going to be fun. So I'll just keep the containers with the stickered parts on the sides for now, but then yeah, have possibly a tiny hole up there that we need to patch, because then had a tiny bug in here again, though since we put the tape around the door a lot better than it was before, we've had very few, and for the most part no bugs, so it does seem like they're all coming from the door. But every now and then there's just a small spot we notice we missed, so I'll have to get that. So yeah, then I'll put this paper back on my pile of papers. And then this here is all the drawers I have to work on, with them that are too full and stuff like that. And then after that's done, I'll be done with the set, and then can move on to the next one. So just finished with all of that stuff now. So now time to start work on taking apart this. And I dropped that Ecto 1 New York Ghostbusters set. So yeah, then making progress on the Ghostbusters set. I dropped a piece down here somewhere, and it looks like the back is a trailer thing. Oh, so that's how you're supposed to open it or something, but it's too late now, and it keeps falling apart. But yeah, then well, take this thing off, these loose parts out, and all that stuff there, and then remaining is the base of it. So overall good progress. So I'm thinking right now that I'll take this apart, but then since I have to ship orders out tomorrow, I need table space, I won't list this set, but instead I'll probably work on a smaller one like this that I can get done tonight or something, or I may just start on taking another set apart. But yeah, overall good progress. But yeah, then I've got 3 bricks over here that I've set aside because they are all broken. I'll see if I can show it. Let's see. Yep, you can see those are cracked there. And this one, since it's on the bottom, you can't see the crack, so I'll set it on top. Yeah, cracked there. So yeah, these bricks, 3 of them were just cracked from being on the set. And so yeah, I wonder if there'll be any more. So, Admin Russell just was posting about how one of the good side effects, for lack of better words, of the merge is that they started receiving a whole bunch of requests to accept alternate numbers because whenever they, for example, I know this isn't a part that was affected, but pretend this is a 1x2 tile. I don't know if I've got any 1x2s here. But then basically before it was like 3-0. I want to say 6-2, but that's probably not it. BPB01 or something like that. But then now they renumbered it to 3062 PB01, removing the 1B because they removed it from the base part. But then now it was the original number with the BPB was added as an alternate number, and since a whole bunch of different things, like if you go download a rebrickable file from way back when, it will have that as the number in it or something, then it will be something that you can now get when you download the catalog and stuff like that. So that before you couldn't get that alternate number, so then it would not really understand what you would need for that. I know I'm horrible at explaining this, but at least it's one thing that well, you can read it, I guess. It makes sense if you read it, but yeah, hopefully that kind of makes a little sense, although it probably doesn't. Finally finished taking apart the Echo Ghostbusters set. So yeah, I already sold Jeremy from the Yellow Submarine set thing that parted out the other, I want to say last week or so, and then one of the older space ones. So yeah, he was $25 and he was 22 and a half. Older space ones, like the ones with that armor and helmet stuff, usually sell for a surprising amount. So yeah, just got those two on eBay. Very light shipping day for eBay. But yeah, then that's taken apart. I didn't get time to this because I was trying to fix an issue in my code, and I finally did because it was basically normally if I have a backend page that tries to do a server request, it would then say I would get a whole bunch of response that's gibberish because I would try to include my header file, which is needed for all the session management and all that fun stuff, and then I would have it not work, so I had to include a thing that when I have a backend page that needs to include the header file, which contains all the other necessary connections and sessions and stuff like that, it then sets a flag that says it's an Ajax or something like that, and then on my header file it checks first to see, okay, is this an Ajax request, and if it is, basically don't include any of this stuff in it. And so then I got rid of pretty much everything except for the important files, because the header also includes all the normal stuff like search bars, drop downs, and all that stuff. So yeah, then finally fixed that, and so yeah, then now I'm gonna pull orders and then probably spend a few more minutes in that, but probably won't get the set parted out. I was opening this bag and then the thing got stuck, so I pulled on it a little bit and somehow I pulled the seal off the side of it. So I got another bag on the side, I'll swap it out, but can't say I've ever ripped off the side of a Ziploc bag before. Yogurt time. So then the last request from a couple, well, when was this? February 12. So from just over a month back was finally finished for the alternate part numbers. So it took a little bit, as Randy mentioned, since they had to make a whole bunch of new entries for this because it was already listed as undetermined type. But then they, as he said, the main entry was the main undetermined entry had to be split into 6 specific entries, so I had to wait to get to handle everything that it entailed, and so that he was able to do that, so that is quite nice. And so yeah, then that is now done, so that is the very last of the requests from the stuff that was taken apart whenever that happened. I don't want to do anything, so let me do that there. So yeah, then now these Duplo parts that went through a lot of stuff a while back being taken apart to find the part numbers on them. Here's the tractor thing. Like, in order to get the part numbers, these things had to be quite interestingly taken apart with a lot of brute force and stuff like that. but I consider it a good price to pay to lose one copy of a part that isn't like, it's not like there's only 10 of them in existence or anything like that. There's probably hundreds or thousands or even tens of thousands of them in existence, but to sacrifice one copy so that we can finally know all the part numbers that made that part what it was. Like, for example, that one there for 1057 wasn't known before, but then got a hammer, hit it a few times, lost this copy, but then since there's a weird shape, I probably would have lost money on shipping anyway, so for me, easily worth it for taking this apart. But then now I can finally get this stuff put away, although these wheel assemblies might not do much about. I know this one here I'm trying to get added to the catalog because it can be removed from a separate part normally without issues, but then this one here, technically you can't take it apart without destructive disassembly, so it's nothing to really do with that. It's from the tractor here, which you can't take apart without, like, there's another cover over this. I think it's in here somewhere still. Yeah, like this part here is covering this or something like that, and this part doesn't come off. You need to destroy it. So normally these wheels are just permanent, not these ones. Normally these wheels are permanently locked in here, so it's not like they're something I'm gonna add to the catalog. I don't even think they'd accept that, but yeah, stuff like that. The wheels are from the front of this one here, but then these wheels are used for a whole bunch of other things. So, and for, yeah, like I mentioned, trying to get that added to the catalog for one that it can be removed. But yeah, then I can finally get rid of these parts and clear up a container. But yeah, then just a slight update on the minifigures, because it's been a little while since I've gotten any. But then I know I mentioned a while back, had taxes, so should have that stuff finally finalized, all the stuff sent everywhere it needs to go. Sometime possibly later this week, maybe a little bit after that. And then after that, I should hopefully be able to go back to buying more minifigure lots again, so hopefully sometime in the next few vlogs might be able to get one again. Yogurt time. But yeah, then the goal for today will be to part out the Ghostbusters set, because yesterday I kind of got a little bit distracted in code because I'm trying to set it up so that in one line of code, I can have a complicated system, but then in my code, wherever I need a message to be displayed to the user, I can just do it in one line for simplicity instead of having to set up all these event listeners and all that stuff. So I'm just trying to do it so I can, in one line, type in the thing and then the message and whether it's a success or error, and then that gets displayed automatically. And I can do it fine in script and HTML, but in PHP it is an absolute pain. So I got distracted for like 4 or 5 hours yesterday and I still can't figure it out. So I'm not going to work on that first today though. I am going to wait on that because I do want to first get work done, which is what should my priority be. So yeah, then today I hope to first part out this Ghostbuster set, which, as I just mentioned, I didn't get to yesterday because I was stuck in code. But then, yeah, so this here is a larger set. Yeah, I'll try to get this one parted out today. Then after that, this one's looking cool. Might work on this one next. Might need some of the minifigures for eBay. I think I sold him recently. I'm not sure though. Probably need Nia. And I actually sold that Lloyd as well. I think I need Woo as well. Not that Zane though. And I don't think I need that Jay yet. But either way, we'll have to see on all that fun stuff. But today, gonna focus on this. And so hopefully, like I mentioned in just a very recent clip, should be able to start getting some of this stuff soon, because I am it's sad when you can't buy minifigure parts, because it's always so fun to see what you get. And yeah, just haven't done it for a little while, so hopefully can get back to that before too long. But yeah, then hopefully we'll hit our goal by the end of the year. I don't think that's Lego. Might be though, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know, I said end of the year. I don't know exactly when the goal deadline is. But yeah, then this is the end of the vlog, so thank you for watching. If you got this far, today is a Saturday, so the next vlog should be up on Wednesday.